Why words feel easy on your notebook and impossible in real speech? Why does a word feel completely obvious when you see it in your notebook but impossible to find when you actually speak? The answer is partly hidden in the notebook itself. Hi, I'm Polly, I'm a language coach and I explain how language learning actually works. When you study vocabulary from a page, your brain gets a huge amount of support. You see the spelling, maybe you see a translation. There may be an example sentence. You may remember where the word appeared on the page. You might even remember the color you highlighted it with. All of those things act as retrieval cues. And often you are not really retrieving the word at all. You are recognizing it. The information appears first and your brain says, yes, I know this. Conversation reverses the task. Nobody shows you the word. You have a meaning you want to express, and your brain has to generate the lexical form from memory. This is much harder, and it has to happen fast. This distinction between recognition and recall is important because learners can become very good at one while assuming they are training the other. For example, imagine you review a vocabulary list every day. After a week, all the words feel incredibly familiar. That familiarity feels like mastery, but familiarity is partly a property of repeated exposure. It doesn't necessarily tell you whether you could produce the word in a completely different context. So after studying vocabulary, remove the support. Close the notebook, hide the flashcard, look at a picture and describe it. Answer a question, explain yesterday's event. Try to retrieve the word from the idea rather from the page. This is much closer to what speaking requires. This is also why a word may feel lost in conversation, even though you immediately recognize it when someone tells you the answer. The word wasn't necessarily absent from memory, your cues were. So notebooks are useful, flashcards are useful, vocabulary lists are useful, but at some point you have to remove them because real conversation doesn't come with subtitles for your own thoughts. Follow for more.